All right, greetings, adventurers, and well met. Master of Dungeons here, Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Master of Dungeons. Back with some live D&D play this wonderful Sunday evening. Every Sunday here, we have a live D&D stream, whether it be us that are here now, or perhaps maybe some guests coming in from our community, or perhaps I might, like next week, be streaming a game live from our virtual D&D weekend. But we are back tonight with some of our keys from the Golden Vault adventures. We are going to be playing the 10th adventure tonight, Heart of Ashes, from the keys from the Golden Vault. We are going to take a break from the keys from the Golden Vault after tonight's session, as we were going to come back live on the 24th of September with, anyone want to guess? Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk.
Yay.
We're going to start that up. We're going to make some characters the week prior. The game comes out, the book in the comes out on September 19th. Should be coming out sometime this week if you pre-order it, because I think on D&D Beyond you can get access to the books a little bit early. But we are playing the Heart of Ashes tonight, Keys from the Golden Vault. The characters are working for the Golden Vault, a secretive organization from the outer planes, somewhere in the upper planes, rumored to be controlled by metallic dragons. They do good things. They right wrongs, correct injustices, and such like that. Basically, do things that most law enforcement wouldn't take care of, and they work for the Golden Vault. So let's go ahead and introduce everyone's characters again. Remind everyone who we are all playing. We'll start with Stinkfoot and finish up with Loot, bringing Loot back from a previous adventure. Loot Song, our Kenku Bard, is back. So Stinkfoot, go ahead and let us know a little bit about your character, please. Thank you,
Greetings.
Papa Squats, for the resub. All right.
I am playing Stinkfoot, Alabaster Grasper. I am a Deep Gnome, Sverfneblin, School of Abjuration Wizard, level 8. Bringing along on this adventure, I am packing a Wand of Lightning Bolts, my Ring of Protection, and my Cloak of Protection, because you should always use protection. And the two spells I've scooped up are the Resilient Sphere, and I grabbed Polymorph.
Ooh, nice, nice. All right, thank you, Stinkfoot. Snaps.
Yes. Once again, I am playing Gimbal Snaps McCracken. Would give you his long name, but it would take a few minutes. Yes, he is a deep gnome also, and as being a deep gnome, traveling up here on the surface world has been eye-opening, so to speak. And as eye-opening as he is also prone to look around over his shoulder because he doesn't trust a lot of people, except for his party that he's with. Him being a rogue and a thief rogue at that, you can see where a little mistrust might be in order.
All right, thank you, Snaps. Then we have Reginald.
Hey folks, I will be playing Reginald, the Swarmkeeper Ranger. Upon hitting level 8, my gaggle of raccoons, it would seem, can allow me to fly for short periods of time, so I'm looking forward to that coming up. Tonight I will be bringing my +2 longbow, my mithril armor, and my slippers of spider climb.
All right, Reginald, thank you very much. And then we have Loot Song. Loot Song is back with us. Loot Song, describe yourself a little bit.
I am Loot Song. I am a Kenku College of Creation Bard. Little over 4 feet tall, black feathers, typical Kenku looks. And bringing with me a Rhythm Maker's Drum +1, which helps out with my spell casting. Portable hole to hopefully carry out whatever it is we need to find in. And a Lantern of Revealing in case there's anything invisible around.
Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, well, everyone go ahead and start the session with inspiration. I do want to let our viewers know there might be a situation where we're just sitting around chatting with y'all tonight because Roll20 maybe about an hour ago had started having spikes and issues. I think it was mostly on the west or on the east coast, I believe. But if Roll20 happens to go out, we will might go to our technical difficulty screen for a little bit, try to figure out what's going on, maybe take a short break there. As always, normally right in the middle of the stream, usually about 8:30 or so Eastern time, we do take a short break as well. So that should be on schedule as long as we don't have any issues with Roll20. All right. So working for the Golden Vault, as per usual. A key is delivered to you at the um, Troll Skull Tavern and Manor in Waterdeep, where our characters are based out of. And here is your key. Ooh.
Wow. That looks like a heart.
Indeed, indeed. Taking the key, of course, and placing it in your magic music box, the lid opens up and a soothing voice says the following. Greetings, operatives. The city of Galasine is under terrible curse, and the Golden Vault has learned that the evil spellcaster Charmaine Daymore is behind it. Charmaine was once an advisor to King Jaros, but she used the king's heart to power a ritual that is devastating the city and killing its people. Our sources say that stopping the final ritual will restore the city and its people. This quest, should you choose to undertake it, requires you to retrieve the king's still beating heart and remove it from the city to stop the ritual. Start by meeting with the elf Navis, guard captain for King Jaros, outside of the city of Galasine. Good luck, operatives. And of course, the music box then closes and the key vanishes.
Whoa. Still beating a heart.
That's a little extreme.
All right, all right.
That's sure an
Tense.
interesting request.
That's a
And-
new one.
I will go ahead and post the character names there in the chat for you as well. Do.
Okay.
Okay, the city is named Galasine. And the king, the person, the evil spellcaster, her name is Charmaine Daymore. She was advisor to King Jaros. And Navis is the guard captain for King Jaros, female elf. And I will post all those into Twitch. There we go. So at your ready, again, you are in the City of Splendors. You can purchase anything you'd like to purchase for your trip. It does sound as if the city of Galasine itself probably is not a place you're going to be able to pick up any sort of resources, especially if there's some sort of wicked curse that has fallen over the city itself.
Wicked curse. This sounds quite ominous. Curses and beating hearts. I think I need to hire a priest to come with us. Maybe just buy one. Oh wait, you can't buy them.
Unfortunately, yeah, for those watching, we are playing Adventurers League rules for the Fandelver and Below series that we're going to start up on the 24th. We are not going to run AL rules. That will be unfortunate for the players because they don't get a copy of all the cool magic items. They're going to have to scrounge and fight one another for the meager magic items that they find. But we could do things like hire hirelings and things of that nature. But
okay.
you also, of course, because we are playing the Adventurers League rules, I will go ahead and remind everyone and show this to the players yet again that you can pick up magic items and things like that, or potions, I should say, and scrolls and such from the shared campaigns stuff from Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I'd
I'm gonna grab
definitely.
2 superiors.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab 2 superiors just to have them on hand.
And keep in mind the spells just have to be on your spell list. There's a chance if they're higher level that you might fail at casting them. But because some of you do have Bard class, some other different spell casting classes like Ranger and such, it might be higher level spells like maybe a mass healing word or mass cure wounds, something like that, that you might want to pick up as well. Totally up to you. Not saying you're going to need them. We'll see.
Question for the magic items for
Mm-hmm.
AL. How do scrolls fall into that?
They fall into a consumable.
So I can bring 10 consumables.
Correct.
Okay, so that'd be 6 potions that I have. And from our last adventure, I do happen to have a lesser restoration, a cure wounds, and an invisibility that I think I'm going to.
Yeah, there was a lot of scrolls in the last adventure. That's true.
Yeah. And then I don't remember what Scroll of Non-Detection does.
Non-detection is like proof against location tracking, things like that.
Well, I'm going to bring these 2.
Yeah, I'm going to get 2 of those superior healings also.
Sure. That's what non-detection does for you.
Aha. Okay, hiding from divination. Fair enough.
Ooh, that you bring up a good point, though, Reginald. Read what that says there.
Target can be a willing creature. The target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
And it can't be an object.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Indeed, indeed.
Anything from Loot or Stinkfoot? Do you want to pick up any potions or anything of that nature?
I just got kicked from roll 20, so I just relogged, so I gotta
No worries.
double
No
check
worries.
what I'm finding.
No worries.
I have 2 greater healing. I'm gonna grab 2 more.
Okay.
And because my insight check on your eyebrow when you said mass healing word, that's a level 3 spell according to roll20.net. Mass healing word level 3 evocation. I will take one of those. 300 gold piece. Oh no. I want to change my potion of healing, greater healing from 2 to 4, and I got I think I'm about to see it too. We'll see.
The red bar.
A little black and white circle.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Thanks,
Well,
Roll20. We do have faith in them to fix it, though. They've been, since the pandemic, they have done so much. It's so awesome.
And it
honestly,
seems like they've responded pretty quickly to the issues that.
Oh, yeah. And yes, of course, I am pandering to Roll20 to try to get them as a sponsor for our channel.
No, yeah,
That would be great.
they're out way down from 25 minutes ago. Looks like
Oh, yeah, they were up to over 900 at one time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep, over 900. They're all the way down to 51 reports in the last 10 minutes, so it's looking better.
for the sake
Excellent.
of bringing a little utility aside from my potions, I have a scroll of invisibility, lesser restoration, cure wounds, and I'm going to bring the one of non-detection, and that'll round
Okay.
out my 10 consumables.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. So, any other purchases, or are you ready to head out?
I think I've spent
I
enough
think we're good.
gold for right
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So
Yeah.
those of you perhaps might have a regular horse. I know that 3 of you at least have a giant lizard for your mounts.
Trying.
That you did get. No worries. No worries, Luke. Shows you in game here of our end at least. But you're able to make your way. Definitely a little bit of a travel from Waterdeep to this area, this town of Galasine. But as you approach the edge of the city, you see a very odd-looking scene before you on the outskirts of the city itself.
Well then, that is an odd scene.
Ooh.
And you see kind of waiting a horse tied, lashed up to a tree, and a couple of logs around the outside, around the ground there, and just on the edge of the town itself, just like outside the archway through which you would enter. You see what appears to be an elven woman. She has like bronze and reddish armor that kind of gleams in tones that kind of reflected her braided reddish brown hair. You can see that her skin has a few freckles across the bridge of her nose and such like that. And she looks at you and says, "Ah, friends, are you the ones that I've called for?" She kind of looks at you a little bit warily, but you can definitely see that her face does uh, kind of reflect a little bit of sadness and desperation.
Hello, yes. Might you be the guard captain?
I am Nevis, yes.
Nevis. Well met. You are indeed one we seek also. Uh, what goes here? This is a very strange place. What is happening? This is terrible. Is this the curse?
Yes, my city is in trouble, she says, and deteriorates with every passing second, and my king is part of it, or rather, his stolen heart is.
Oh,
You see, the city of Galasine is slowly being reduced to ash as people are dying and can't escape. King Jaros would do everything in his power to stop it if he could. I've served Jaros since I was a young squire. His father, of course, denied me knighthood. Our family was poor and I had no formal training. You kind of see her kind of look down and kind of adjust her breastplate, kind of grabbing the hilt of a very fine hilt of a sword on her side. She goes, but Jaros, just and Chivalry says he is, made me his personal knight. That was the start of our friendship. He's a just kind. He's warm and passionate, ever invested in the city in the people of his city. But I must say, a mage's guild nearby used scrying spells to confirm my suspicion that one of the king's closest advisors, Charmaine Daymore, is behind this. She has stolen the king's heart and is using it to power a ritual. Jaros, unfortunately, is now her obedient puppet.
ah. So without a heart, he's some type of living thrall.
I am unsure exactly. They were able to get a bit of information. Um, it seems that she kind of points to that black sphere over the castle itself, and you can see definitely that there's parts of the castle kind of suspended in the air from the view of the picture. Uh, she says, "It seems that the spherical void has formed high above the castle, and the souls of the dead and the ashes of the city are being drawn into it. I believe most people in the city itself have already died.
Oh,
I can
this is
assure you that Charmaine's ritual only affects people from Galasine. That's why I cannot enter into the city."
this was my part of my next question is what what uh what are the effects if we go there? Can we never get out? Or unless
You
we
sh-
succeed in our mission?
the mages assured me that outsiders could safely enter the city. What I would
Oh,
hope is that you could enter into the castle, find Jaros's heart, and deliver it to me here outside. I think that if we're able to retrieve the heart and bring it outside of the city, it should end the ritual that Charmaine is working and almost finished with.
oh, well, that's good news. I was actually starting to think about my decision, but oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Anyway, yes. How can we get in there?
Well, I can give you this, she says, and she hands you her map.
Ooh, hey guys, check this out. And I kind of show the map as she hands it to me, and kind of let everyone else look at it. What do
That's
you make of this, Reginald?
from what the wizards has were able to scry that Castle Sinis is guarded by ashen creatures that used to be the king's guards. Even the king's dogs, Cinnabar and Soul, have become hellhounds that wander the castle's interior. I would note that when I was in the castle, when Charmaine had arrived, she spent most of her time in the Mage's Tower.
Oh, oh, maybe that's a good place for us to try to get to eventually.
Now, I would say
Or maybe it's to
this.
avoid.
I do need for you to steal the heart and deliver it to me outside of the city. According to the mages with which whom I've consulted, Charmaine's ritual can be reversed and Galasine restored to its former glory by removing Jeros' still beating heart from the city. This might be the only way to repair the damage that Charmaine has wrought and restore the lives of those who've died because of the ritual.
Are there any secret ways to get out of the city? Maybe some tunnels or anything that you guys use for the military?
Unfortunately, I have none that I am aware of. I was not in charge of the city's armies or anything of that note. Just mostly the guards of the castle and bodyguard to the king. And you can kind of see that she's a little distraught over not being able to have the whole situation and not being there when all of this happened.
Okay, no worries, no worries. We'll do our best, right, guys?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Do what we
Yeah.
can.
When you ask about entering and exiting the castle, she does say, "Well, I would say you can expect guards outside the main entrance as well as patrols circling the castle grounds. That is at least how I used to have them, uh, the different patrols. You could try to slip past the patrols and enter through perhaps the dining room window on the west side of the ground floor, out of sight of the main entrance, but close to the stairwell that would climb to the second floor."
What about the
Window.
window next to by the library, since that's close to the Mage Tower?
That would be something to check out if that's where you'd like to perhaps try to enter.
Oh, good idea, Loot. Yes, I see what you're talking about here on the map. That's uh, that's something. Oh, about the guards. Do you know how often they patrol? How many minutes or so? I guess how long it takes for them to do one circuit of
Well, I would
their
always
patrol?
have two patrol units of four each, and each patrol traveling around basically on opposite sides of the castle grounds. What Charmaine has put into place, I'm not aware of.
Okay, thank you. We definitely want to be avoiding those. Ugh, four of them.
I would say this: once you're inside the castle, keep an eye out for a set of charcoal figurines. The mages had mentioned in their scrying magics that Charmaine created these figurines herself. I'm told that she uses them to store her victims' psychic trauma.
Ooh,
I'm sure that a clever spellcaster could turn the power of these figurines against her. I don't really understand how, but the mages with whom I consulted assured me of this fact.
oh, so this Charmaine was the advisor to the king. How did she? Was she always evil? Did she turn this way
And she
recently?
kind of she kind of puts her hand to her head and it's like, I'm unsure. I still feel guilt on having not uh, been able to detect this. Perhaps if you find Regine Laverne, she was the king's other counselor. I'm unsure what happened to her.
Regine Laverne.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Put that in the Twitch chat. Put that in the Roll20 chat for you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
And
it.
Snaps looks back at the other guys and just kind of like shrugs his shoulders and asks, "Do you guys?" Whispers, "Kind of, you guys anything else? Any questions? I've got plenty more questions, but uh, maybe we should have some better ones."
Is there
Go ahead.
is there a basement that has like
She's not aware of any sort of basement or cellar or anything of that nature. She's just aware of the king's quarters being on the second floor. The Mage's Tower as well. But with what's happening with the void that's above the castle itself, she's unsure if things are even as she drew on the map for you.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right then. Um,
Yeah.
Well, we'll try to be back. I would expect us. I can't really tell what time of day it is. It's pretty cloudy
About
here.
it took you about 3 hours to get to this area. So yes, it is definitely with the sky dark and stuff. It's fairly dim light everywhere, but I believe everyone has dark vision in some form or another, except for maybe Reginald.
It's getting
Keep eating those
dark.
carrots, buddy.
But it's still fairly dim light, so you can still see adequately.
I've still got that lantern for you, Reginald, if you need it.
Hmm.
And of course, Luke does have his lantern of revealing with him as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, and I do have the light cantrip as well.
Yep. So whenever you're
Okay.
ready, let me know, and you can start making your way to the castle.
Sure.
Castle Sinis.
Quick
Synapse
question,
is
DM.
ready.
I just
Mhm.
realized now, as I was going back up in my character sheet, I never topped my arrows back off after our last
Oh, yeah.
adventure.
Yeah, feel free, not a problem.
Those are
Your
what?
character would
It's a gold for 20?
for 20, yes, yes.
Okay.
Your character would remember that. You might not as the player since it's been a while since you played, but your character would have remembered to grab arrows.
Okay. I just looked and it was like, ooh, that's not very many.
Good catch.
But heading into the city, starting kind of at the edge, you start winding your way through, and the city around you is very grim and desolate. Buildings are slowly starting to turn to ash and cinders, with clouds of ash rising up into the air towards the black spherical void that looms above the castle itself. It takes you about an hour traversing the city to make your way there. You can see that Castle Sinis has deteriorated to the extent that sections of it now float in the air. Ash and debris rise towards the spherical black void that hovers high above the castle. The void itself seems to be pulling the castle apart. And you can hear the castle groaning in protest as stone grates against stone. Up ahead, you see two guards from the distance. As you're getting close, you can see the two guards, their bodies made of ash, flank the castle's entrance. And you can see more Ashen guards circle the castle in patrols of 4.
Okay. Is there any cover nearby that's we can get really close to the entrance?
There's a gate nearby, and of course, some of the stone, again, stones being lifted up towards the void for stone, like probably about 5-foot stone walls around the outside of the castle itself.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Maybe we could just wait them out. Wait till they move on their patrol and just and run in.
We sure could.
You could take a few minutes to just kind of study their movements if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
I was just about
Yes,
to
I would like
say
to do
we
that.
could probably
Mhm.
take a little bit and see what the rounds look like to know how much time we have in between.
Thank you for the follow, D Chief 614.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I'll tell you what. If you want to spend a few minutes kind of studying the guards, go ahead and give me some simple perception checks. Give me a simple group perception check.
Should we
Okay.
be trying to be stealthy as we watch? Or,
Well, that is what the perception checks are for while you're
Okay.
watching. Because right now you're kind of out of the way. If we get that, like I said, simple being DC 10. So yeah, Stinkfoot and Snaps, you got,
Yes.
and Reginald got your perception checks there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you advantage on your stealth checks, having sit and watched the guards for a while. You can tell as you've been watching, there are 2 patrols of 4 guards that patrol the grounds outside of the castle. And then there are the 2 guards that are standing right by the castle's entrance.
So we're gonna sneak by the guards, not kill them 4 at a time.
Uh,
Up to you.
Yes.
I'm just asking my.
I'm thinking that maybe we probably shouldn't try to kill all the guards.
I will
Um,
say this much, Stinkfoot. Actually, with your perception of 18 and Reginald's perception of 19, you see that each guard carries a warning horn on their hip. Figure
Well
says kill them all.
Where's that silence spell, Mister?
We gotta use those carefully, friend. I only have 3.
That is if you don't cast Pass Without Trace, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so stealthy.
So we're not killing, we're sneaking. Just double checking.
But everyone does have advantage since your group perception check was a success. You do have advantage on your stealth check. So everyone give me a group stealth check. Now, do you want to go up towards the library? Because as Loot, what you're looking up there, the first thing you notice, Loot, is that the Mage's Tower is not connected to the castle. Where you had suggested entering the library windows, you actually see that the Mage's Tower is floating 20 feet above the ground and has been detached from the castle itself.
Wow.
Well then, this is going to be a big jump.
I know someone whose raccoons can help them fly now.
So the question is, do you want to come in through the library window? Do you want to go in through the dining room window? Which place would you like to enter? And then I'll have you make a group group stealth check.
I kind of like the idea Loot brought up of going in through the library.
Okay.
What do you
That's
guys
the side of the
think?
house where our business is, right?
Possibly.
Maybe.
So go ahead and do me a favor. Arrange your tokens here on our start screen, our splash screen. Again, whoever be in front would be heading to the west in a westerly direction. So give me your marching order, whether you want to be single file or whether you want to be two abreast, however you'd like to travel. So Reginald heading into the front. I'm assuming Snaps right beside you or behind you.
I'll send Skeg the Raven ahead. To let me know if it sees anything that it thinks we should know about.
Okay. But first, go ahead and give me your group stealth checks first at advantage.
You
Okay.
got it.
Oh,
Thank
Thankfully, it was
goodness for that
advantage, right?
advantage.
thankfully. Oh,
And twice with the advantage.
that.
Oof.
same double trouble. Yeah. Okay.
I
We
like
got
that
Luckily-
you guys
luckily
have
it's also
the exact same numbers.
Luckily, it's also mithril half plate, so it doesn't give you disadvantage on your checks.
Yep. So for the folks watched at home, the advantage helped us significantly. We had 2 natural ones that turned into a 24 with the advantage.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So now Skag can get up there. The first thing that Skag can tell you through your mental connection with your familiar is that there are. Let me go ahead and bring everyone over. I'm going to go ahead and bring Skags with Stinkfoot for now. I'm bring everyone over by the onto the map where you'll be coming in. So give me a
Okay.
second there. All right, so the first thing that Skag can tell you is that there are 1, 2, 3 parts of the castle that have ripped off from the castle itself. One appears to be the Mage Tower that you were speaking of, that you were talking about coming in from the library side. That is about 20 feet in the air. One appears to be an area from the back part of the castle on the second floor that seems to be floating 20 feet in the air as well.
What?
There's another section of the castle that seems to be floating 40 feet just above the ground, almost as if it was like ripped off of the bottom floor of the castle itself. So let me bring your token, bring you, the players, over to this map. And your tokens are right here. I'll recenter it for you there. And the window is in front of you.
Okay. All right, really quickly, I'll check the window to see if it's not trapped or anything.
With
Unusual?
your passive check, first thing you notice is that the window is latched from the inside. You've jimmied open those before, so you might be able to get your thieves tools in there to open it up. But if you want to give me an investigation check to see if it's trapped, feel free to do so.
Okay.
From the outside looking through, you don't see any like trip wires or anything like that that might trip that off or anything.
Mage hand inside the window. Boop, when we're ready.
I'm ready. I don't see any traps. If you want to
Okay.
do that mage hand thing, sure.
Well,
I'll put my thieves' tools back in my pouch.
Go ahead and give me instead of a dexterity check, since you're going to be using a mage hand, and unfortunately you don't have arcane ledger domain like the arcane trickster. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Oh
First
boy.
foot.
Hmm.
Just a straight up check.
Yep. You try to manipulate the mage hand to work the latch, but it doesn't. You don't seem to be able to get it to work properly.
Okay.
Take off that mitten. Take the mitten off.
All right, give it a try with your tools, I guess.
Okay. I will use the tools.
You do have your gloves of thievery, so you get an extra +5 to your check, right?
True. Yes. Let's see if that reflects on there.
Oh yes, it did. Definitely did.
Yep.
Yeah, you're able to definitely kind of put your some of your thieves tools and accoutrements from your thieves tool set through the window and able to get the latch opened on the inside. And let me go ahead and unlock that for you. That window is no longer locked. You can open it when you wish.
Okay. Reginald, will you give me a hand as I reach up and try to push the window instead of, I don't want to climb, I can't really get it all the way open. I'm fairly short as a gnome.
Do you want me to climb in and help you up?
No, I don't need any help up. Just open the window.
Some
thank you.
uppies?
Uh,
But I will help open the window the rest of the way up.
Sure, you can
thanks,
open the
Uncle
window
Reginald.
out. It is doesn't seem to be like extremely loud or squeaky when you open the windows, but you can easily all climb into in through the window now.
Okay.
And let me go ahead and turn on a couple of things for these. Might have forgot to do so. Nope, I think I might have got. No, I did. Okay, perfect. Sweet. The interior, as you enter in Snaps and Reginald, the first thing you notice, the ceilings themselves are about 20 feet high. Um, but you do notice that there's just ash covering everything. There are lots of lit torches, candelabras, everything throughout this room, full of bright light. You should all be able to see fairly clearly in the room, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Hmm.
And you do happen to notice, and you can feel it yourself almost. Object in the castle, you can see items, smaller items, such like that aren't being worn or carried or held in place, seem to start drifting slowly in the air, like at a very slow pace as they're starting to kind of drift in the direction of the void above.
Oh, well, this makes me uneasy. Let's get moving. As I
As you, as you
quickly go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as you get in, you can see the library might have once been a cozy, a fairly large place with a large desk, a padded couch, spacious bookshelves, and rich woods and such. But now the books have turned to ash, and the furnishings are beginning to deteriorate similarly. And you see flakes of ash cloud the air all around you.
Really quickly, since I'm standing next to the desk, anything of note on the desk or the drawers? Just kind of trying to see if there's anything of value.
If you want to make an investigation or perception check, you can do so.
I
Yep.
would.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna move a little further in to give Stink space to come in through the window.
So I've got my Skeg on top of my token. I can't move Skeg, and I can't get to my token under Skeg. Oh, there it goes.
Can't move Skag.
I
Let's
can
do
move
this.
Skeg.
Can you move Skag now?
Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
it's not letting me move Stinkfoot though.
Not letting you move Stinkfoot. What?
Roll
Nope.
20's gone off the rails.
Huh, says that you should be able to.
I get the crosshairs when I go over, but it's just not.
Go ahead and drag a new Stinkfoot out to that location. That might be just that you can't.
What the world needs: 2 Stinkfoots.
Stink feet.
Yeah, I'll say I feel like at that point it'd be Stink Feet.
It's let me drag it out, but it's not letting me move it. I can still move Skeg. It's not letting me move.
See if you can move that one.
Oh, that just moved. Nice.
Now see if you can move that one.
That
There
one
you go.
moved.
All right, perfect. There we go. And I didn't know. Let me fix the spelling on Skeg. I heard
Sure.
Skag, not Skeg.
It's all right.
There
It
we
was the
go.
Raven. That was fine before.
All right, so you do notice that there is a door to the west. Do you want to search around the rest of the room?
Yes.
Yeah, see
Absolutely.
if anything seems to have survived becoming ash.
Yeah, go ahead and
Investigation?
give me either investigation or perception check looking about the room.
Oh,
Uh,
was there anything of note at the desk?
There was nothing. Majority of the parchment had turned to ash. Like it would look like it's just a gray paper, and you went to perhaps maybe lift one up, and it just kind of melted away into wispy ash.
Okay.
Stinkfoot, actually, where you're at in location right now, you do see a door, secret door. There we go. Right in this location here. See where I'm pinging?
yep.
Yeah.
Behind some bookshelves.
All right, I'll point that out to the group. We'll go take a closer look. Oh. Am I tall enough to get on the bookshelf, or?
Yeah, you can search through. You can easily reveal it's just to pull open the
Yep.
bookshelf. Yeah.
All right. Any windows on the door? Can I look in, or?
Yeah. Looking through there, you can see that there is a small bridge that used to connect this part of the library with the mage's tower, but the bridge itself ends abruptly after about 5 feet, as the tower itself has since risen to 20 feet in the air.
Well,
That is now the
Alright.
same level as the castle's second floor.
I point that out to the rest of the group. Oh.
Okay.
And I think I will shut the door, just to be
Okay.
safe. Always
And
shut
I
the door.
go shut the window that we came through.
Okay.
to Not alert the guards.
All right. Where's to next? You just have the other single door.
I will look, listen, feel at the door.
All right.
If
Give me
there's-
another perception check.
Any traps? Anything unusual?
You do not notice anything unusual about the door itself at all.
Door's fine. You guys ready?
Yeah.
As I'll ever be.
I open the door and peek in.
Roll initiative.
Yes.
Bum, bum, bum. Great roll of a 1 on that. That's great. Here we
You
go.
see large windows in the west wall of this opulent. I'm sorry. You see doors, I should say, all around this hall and hallway. As you open the door, you see the ashen forms of 2 guards nearby. And upon seeing the door open and hearing it open and seeing snaps come through, they do move obviously quickly to engage you.
Okay. So I'm still in the doorway. I opened the door and I'm looking in the door.
Yeah, so shit, let me go ahead and go to the lighting area. So there's these two doors here.
Yes, I see them.
I'm trying to move that lighting around. There you go. Should be able to see them both, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
All right. First act is Reginald.
Okay, I probably cannot see. Oh, I might be able to see that one through the door.
If you can see him, if you can see him on the map, you should be able to see him.
Okay. Quick observation. Do these also have the horns that the ones patrolling outside had?
The ones on the inside do not seem to have those.
Okay. So I don't have to panic cast silence as Snaps opens the door. At least not yet.
They might still call for aid. You never know.
We just got in here. Do I want to do that already?
Just kill him.
Yeah. We're gonna shoot twice. I don't want to aim too close to Snaps at the one in front of the door, so I'm gonna shoot for the one further down the hall.
Okay.
I just have to find my +2. There it is. Yeah.
26 will hit.
For
7 piercing.
And then again.
That will hit as well. 18.
Okay.
Whoa.
For
For
12. And then I'm going to use the swarm. Trying to see if that changed with my level up. Nope. So extra D6, which I will just roll for 1 extra emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Oh, that's the worst.
Anything else for Reginald?
I'm gonna hang back so everyone has a little bit of room to do what they need to.
All right. The Ashen veterans are up. First, you see here.
Nice.
Stepping out here.
Nice.
And this one is going to fire a heavy crossbow at Snaps. AC of 18 Snaps.
Oh, yes. That would definitely get me.
For 10 piercing.
Okay, I'll do uncanny dodge.
Okay. So I'll take it down to 5.
Okay.
This one will move forward here, pulling his longsword. This one will pull its longsword as well. So it'll take 2 longsword attacks at Snaps. AC of 13 will miss Snaps.
Yes.
AC of 7 will miss Snaps. The second one will attack. AC of 8 will miss Snaps. AC of 20 will hit Snaps for 8 slashing.
Can I dodge that one too? Uncanny dodge? I
You
don't
can
know how
only
many-
you only have 1 reaction to turn.
one reaction. Okay.
Yeah, you only have the 1
Okay,
reaction.
got it.
And the
Gotcha.
reason why your cloak displacement didn't work on that last attack is because you'd already taken damage this turn, and that kind of turns it off.
Right.
All right, so that's another 8 points. That's a total of just 13 altogether, right, Snaps?
Correct. Yes.
All right, that brings us to Stinkfoot.
Okie doke. This cute one here, I am going to. We'll start off slow. I'm just going to unleash a firebolt at my friend's head. Well,
And luckily, we are using Adventurers League rules and not homebrew rules, so you're not going snaps, not going to take a firebolt to the back of your head
Relief.
with the natural one. However, it just you see it kind of ricochet off and kind of clips the bookshelf, and the bookshelf over here by Loot and Snaps crumbles as the ash and kind of just joins the rest of the ash floating around the
Now you know why I'm always looking
room.
over my shoulder. It's not so much the enemies. It might be my friends.
Any movement, Stinkfoot?
I'm gonna move away from Snaps because people are shooting at him. I'll just take a step back.
Okay. And what about anything for Skeg to do?
Skeg is going to hold tight, probably sit on the desk.
Do you want to bring Skeg up there to give Snaps like the sneak attack, or give him perhaps advantage on one of the other, the veteran like right in front of him that's taking damage?
Would I have to go all the way out here or just adjacent?
No, you can put Snaps right here. Yeah, you can put Snaps right there. Or I'm sorry, Skeg right there. Yeah.
All right. You're welcome, Snaps.
Thank you.
And
All right. Snaps, you have advantage on your first attack against the Ashen veteran because of Skeg.
Okay. I will definitely attack with I guess I'll just use my rapier since I'm so close to him.
Sure.
Sneak attack with rapier.
That is, unless you want to use your cunning action to disengage. You can disengage and move back.
Can I stab then disengage?
If you want to, yeah. I was just going to give you a chance to use your magic bow if you wanted to.
Ah, I see what your point. Yes, I would actually prefer to do that one then. If I have the option here real quickly.
Again, remember, I'm just a nice DM when we play AL.
I appreciate that. So yeah,
Can't
sure.
wait for the homebrew.
Yeah, buckle up. Here comes the
Yeah.
homebrew. I can't wait.
Eat it up while we can now, guys.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, I will go ahead and use cunning action to evade.
Okay.
Use disengage, and I'll
Okay.
step back a bit, disengage, and hop back here, and fire away.
All right. Still have advantage because of Skeg. 27 will hit.
Okay.
And you are doing what type of damage with your Dragon Wing?
Cold damage.
It's listed
Mhm.
right there. Yes, cold. So 27 points. Oh my goodness. He is definitely jacked up. Any more movement Snaps?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and step one a little bit adjacent. Let's see. The door is in front of the lower one, correct? Or is the other one can't see? Or is it
It's a double door.
the double door? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, so I've moved 10. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna run down here and get out of. Yeah.
All right. That brings us around to Loot. Loot is up.
All right, I'm going to start off by moving down to about here, so I can still get line of sight, but
Okay.
oh yeah, just barely. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. I'm going to call him a just a pile of dust. It's a DC 15 Wisdom save.
All right. Attempting his saving throw. Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh, nailed
He
it.
does not seem to be phased by your mockery.
All right, and then I think you know what? I'm going to give Reginald a
Bardic Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration.
Awesome. What level, or what is that? Die 8 now or die 10?
I have to open up my screen so I can see it. Inspiration is a D8.
D8. All right. Excellent. End of turn for Loot. Brings us to Reginald.
Ooh wee. guess I'm just gonna keep on shooting.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything that's gonna be super useful right now. Nope. Okay. And we shoot.
AC of 16 will miss.
Ah. And you said I have a D8?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna see if that can help.
Indeed, it does, as your strike does hit the Ashen Veteran.
Okay.
So there's an added effect because I am a
Oh.
creation bard.
Uh-huh.
Uh, immediately after the creature rolls the bardic inspiration die to add it to an attack roll against the target, there's a mote of potential. The mote thunderously shatters. The target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against my spell save DC, or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic inspiration die.
All right. So
Well,
the first thing that's going to happen is,
cool.
yes, this creature will die, and you see it literally as your arrow strikes at Reginald. It literally just turns to ash and as a pile of dust with some of the whiffs of it still kind of being pulled up towards the void, killing that one. And this one, what's your DC save for Loot Song? DC 15?
15.
And it's a con save, you said, or a wisdom save?
Con save.
Attempting its constitution save, it will save.
Oof.
Okay.
At least I'm reaching these natural 20s on saving throws, and I get some tax.
Yes.
That's a cool ability. I like that.
That is very cool, yeah. And then your second attack, Reginald.
And my second attack is going to go for the one that was above it. But this time in particular, I'm going to kind of mosey up here and give it another go.
An 18 will hit.
Okay. Okay. For 9.
9.
And
Do you want
for
to apply the
this one,
raccoons?
instead of doing the damage for the raccoons, I'm going to force it to make a strength save against my DC of 14 or get pushed back 15 feet.
All right. Attempting a strength save. It will succeed.
Okay. How high is the ceilings in this room?
20 feet.
Sweet. I would like to... I'm pretty sure I can actually just clear that now. Hold on.
With your bunny hop, just hop up onto the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm gonna Spider-Man it up on the ceiling from where I'm at.
Spider bunny it up to the ceiling.
Yeah, just do a little bit of a half flip and stick.
All right, let's go ahead and put this on Reginald so that we can know that Reginald is 20 feet in the air on the ceiling. Excellent. All right, anything else for Reginald?
That'll do for me. I was trying to push him back so Skeg could get out of there, but we'll see what happens.
Probably not going to worry about Skeg, since Skeg really isn't that significant towards the creature. It is going to go ahead and move over here, seeing that Reginald pounced to the ceiling. It's going to move directly over to Stinkfoot. If Skeg wants to make an attack of opportunity, I'll allow Skeg an attack of opportunity if they want.
Get him, Skeg.
Spider Bunny does whatever Spider Bunny does. That is true. And Skeg will miss. All right, so that will move up there. This one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. See, 5, 10, 15, 20. There. right to there. This one will pull out his short sword. This one will pull out his long sword as he drops his heavy crossbow on the ground. So the first one over here will take 2 longsword attacks at Stinkfoot. Missing. And missing. The other one will take 2 longsword attacks at Stinkfoot and then swing with his short sword. AC is 17.
Shield
There you go. What's that bring your AC up to?
+5. 19.
All right. And then his second attack will be a
Oh,
crit for 11.
Of course.
Oh, wait, I don't have my glasses on. And then the other one will take his long sword, or his short. I'm sorry, his short sword attack as well. Missing. All right, Stinkfoot, you are up.
seen a lot of green numbers out of you
Yeah.
tonight, DM. It's real scary.
I know. It must be resetting the Roll20 servers. Is what it's doing.
All right, I just have to do this thing again. Open and close the spell 3 times.
Oh yeah, your ward, your arcane ward.
Yeah, I'm an abjuration wizard. My only abjuration spell is shield. So I cast shield, so this automatically happens.
Mhm. Yeah. So that would give you 16 plus what's your intelligence modifier for?
4.
So that gives you 20 points. So instead of you actually taking that 13 damage, your arcane ward would have.
5 for intelligence.
No, 5 to 21. So instead of you taking that 11 points, your ward is down to 10 points remaining.
Ward 10. I'll put mine back. Alrighty. I am not able to. Well, I can disengage, but then I don't get to do anything. Our tank is climbing around on the ceiling. That's helpful to all the squishy.
It is helpful if you happen to have Thunderwave.
Logically, I was
Although-
getting out of the way for whatever
although-
you were doing.
I would say Thunderwave would alert pretty much all the guards.
Then we just stay here and wait for him. Easiest dungeon ever.
Make a
Camping.
funnel.
Put the campfire right here in the center of the rug.
Yep.
It's ash anyway.
Exactly. Well, we. If I had my Ring of the Ram, I could blast both these fools away, but
Oh, why didn't you bring your ring of the ram?
no comment.
Ouch.
Oh.
I thought you never took that thing off.
No comment. Yeah, I'm not dead yet, right? We are going to go ahead with the lightning bolt. At its base level. I guess the guy right in front of me. DC 16 dex save.
All right, attempting his deck save.
So what's the green number?
He fails.
Ooh.
I will warn you, when we play homebrew, I bring back an old school rule to where lightning bolts extend to their full 100 feet, meaning they will ricochet off things, just so you know.
No.
So,
Oh boy.
in this case, if we were playing homebrew, that would have gone through the veteran, back through the veteran again, then back through Stinkfoot and through loot. Perhaps maybe even hitting the wall again and going back through.
At least that much.
Aren't the walls weak enough that it would just go through the wall?
Perhaps, but luckily we're not playing any thing of that nature yet.
Surprise, you've alerted all the guards with 100-foot beam of thunder or of lightning.
So I had some gross rolls, but that's 25 on him, and guess that I will just skirt Skag back here. That would give Snap some advantage.
Okay. Fair enough. Snaps, you're up.
All right. Advantage, eh? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and fire away at that guy right in front of you with my Dragonwing bow.
47 will hit.
All right.
Very close. Very close. But the creature
Oh.
still stands.
Okay.
You get 2 attacks yet? Come on.
Not yet.
Oh, level
Not
up.
as a rogue. Not as a rogue.
Not yet.
That's
I'm working
still
on
a
it.
mean hit for
Been training.
one attack.
Oh, yeah.
Been training. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna
Climb on the
back up.
ceiling and hide.
I'm just gonna back up here to this bookshelf and
Okay.
prepared to hide behind it if I need to. In turn.
All right. Loot is up.
Yeah, let's try Vicious Mockery again and see if we can turn the one that Snaps just hit into a pile of dust.
All right.
Huh,
Wisdom
that's
saving
a
throw.
Wisdom save again. So.
Oh, he will succeed. Mother bitches.
DM
Okay.
dice? Where's the DM dice macro? That one's gone.
Let's change dice. It's all in there. All you got to do is just go to your collections and turn it on.
I think he wants to
Gotcha.
throw out your dice.
I just did it for you.
Oh, look at that.
On request.
Um,
We have a few viewers tonight. If they have their points and they want to spend their points to help you out, you can, of course, beg for viewer help if you want.
Oh yeah.
I don't suppose I could spend my own points, could I?
Sure. If you're on the stream and you've got some
I'm-
points to spend, feel free.
I feel like
Way
that
to
would
do
be
it.
a fun little redeemable to throw in there. Just have someone throw out their dice. Select a person on the stream and they'll throw their dice out.
Oh, they're rolling so hot.
Oh. Chaos ensues.
Anything else? Any movement for loot?
No, I think I'm gonna stay here just to not leave Stinkfoot all by himself.
Okay.
Aw.
Reginald.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
Nice of shame, says Fingers.
I am going to move along the ceiling to here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
if it will post. No, spell description. That's what I want.
There we go.
There we go. So until the spell ends, my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once per... Yeah, while the spell's active, once I can give myself advantage, and that attack will deal an extra d8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull out my rapier and just kind of drop down onto the one in front of Stinkfoot.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be giving myself advantage on this one.
Okay.
It wouldn't have helped either way. That's a 15.
That will miss, unfortunately.
Okay, and we will attempt again. This time with advantage, I guess.
Okay.
28.
Good thing you used that because the 16 would have missed. That will hit.
For 6.
That will kill him.
and I will attempt to
Nice.
use the raccoons to throw that body into the other one next to him.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll make him give him a dex save against the body being thrown at him.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and mark him dead. There we go.
And you can mark me no longer on the seal.
You can go. Oh, he failed even with advantage. He's going to take. Give me a D6.
D6. You didn't think the ranger would be using improvised weapons, did you?
Right. Nice. -4. Take some bludgeoning damage, but he's not really going to move or anything. He will take some damage from the body. Actually, you know what? We're going to actually take that damage back. The body turns to ash. Remember?
Ah. Either way, the raccoons tried to push it into his friend.
He's coughing.
Yeah.
And you can go ahead and remove that from yourself if you want to.
Roll 20 is being real weird on my side.
No worries. I got it.
I
I'll
think-
take care of it for you. There we
Okay.
go.
Appreciated.
All right. And then the other veteran is up. Reginald, being valiant, dropping down to take one of the blows. It will take one of the longsword attacks at Reginald first, missing. Second longsword attack at Stinkfoot, missing. And a short sword attack against Stinkfoot for 4 piercing to your
Totem.
shield. Yeah. And throwing out my dice seems to have helped. Stinkfoot, you're up. Just
Yeah.
one target remaining.
All right, that ward has 6 left. I would still provoke even though Reginald's there, so I will stay put. Guess it's my firebolt bouncing off him and hitting the bookcase. That was because I rolled a 1, right?
Correct.
All right, so we're gonna firebolt the one that's remaining.
It will be at disadvantage, of course, since you are in melee combat, but you will hit with an 18. Unfortunately, the creature is immune to fire. Give me an Arcana check, please.
What the fuss?
Dun dun dun.
Whoa.
It seems that these creatures, by looking at the crystallized ash and such down that their bodies have the ash their bodies have turned into after being defeated, don't seem to be humanoid. They seem to be elementals of some sort. And this ashen elemental seems to be immune to fire.
All right, I let the party know no fire.
All right. Any movement?
Skag is still giving advantage, right, at that, or do I need to move him over 1?
You'd have to. He could still do it from that location. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Either. All right.
All right.
That's
Go
it.
ahead. All right.
That's it.
Snaps, you're up.
I shout out, Stinkfoot, what did you say? No fire. I've got a fire. I'm shooting him with my bow.
Immune
Wah,
to
wah,
fire
wah.
nature. That was cold, man. That was cold.
Oh, well, it is a dragon wing of cold, dragon wing bow. If it got cold damage, I'm going to try to do it.
24 with the advantage from Skag will hit for 21
Ooh.
points.
Yeah, looks like it.
Nice.
21.
Any other movement snaps?
No, I'm going to stay where I am.
All right. Any bonus action for snaps?
Bonus action. Yes.
you would have to move if you want to hide, though.
I'm going to hide behind this bookshelf in between them.
Okay. Go ahead and
And
give me a
then-
stealth check, and then loot is up.
All right, I'm gonna try something a little different. Move up here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move here, so I'm out of the way of Snaps' bow. I'm gonna draw my rapier and try and hit him with it.
All right. Unfortunately,
And
a
miss.
17 will miss. Anything else for loot?
Um,
I would suggest Loot use the change dice macro.
Yeah.
I might do that.
All right, so then we'll come back around to the top of round 4, Reginald.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a step back because I don't currently provoke opportunity attacks. And random question, is the +2 longbow, it's a +2 to attack and for damage, right?
Correct.
It looks like it's only giving it to me on the attack, but not the damage.
Well, I think the +2 is from your fighting style, if you look at it.
Oh no, this is a +2 longbow. It's in my inventory as a longbow +2.
So we also have to sort of what in the world? Because for some reason it's also giving you your fighting style for archery on your rapier attacks, which
Which
I didn't
shouldn't.
notice the first
Yeah.
time. So yeah, we'll go through after the session and adjust all that around for you.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
we lose.
either way.
We lost loot. We lost.
They lost their Wi-Fi. They're working on it.
Oh,
No worries, no
Their
worries,
whole house lost Wi-Fi. Stormy in Connecticut.
no worries, no worries. We will adjust the cameras here shortly.
so 14's not gonna hit.
14, unfortunately, will miss. Yes, correct.
Yep. And then we'll give it one more while we're waiting.
That will hit.
That'll do.
Nice.
For 10.
And yeah, it's giving you the plus to damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got the plus
I
2
just
damage
didn't
magic
see it
there.
on the item there. Okay, sweet. Sweet. So 10
All right, 10 piercing.
plus raccoon damage for another 6.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
Get
All
in
right,
there,
it's turning to
raccoons.
Ash, taking you out of combat.
Bravo.
Nice. Which is an opportune time for us to, since it's very close to half past the hour, we're going to go ahead and take our first break here, probably our only break. We're going to take a small little break here, refresh your beverages, use the restroom, grab some snacks, and we will be back in a few. Stick around, please. All right, welcome back, adventurers. Thanks for sticking around for us. Quick little break there in the middle of our stream. Characters just defeated some Ashen Warriors again inside this castle Sinus, trying to find the king of the heart of the king that's still beating somewhere. That's the key to this ritual. You find yourselves again in the library, having defeated some Ashen veterans. So you have the hall out to the west of you. Lead on, either the rogue or the ranger. Perhaps if you want to do any healing, Snaps is down a little bit as well.
Oh yes, probably want to get a little healing here.
Well, Snaps is healing. I'm just gonna kind of monkey my way up to the ceiling. I'm not gonna hop. I'm just gonna walk up and then head down into the hallway a little bit, just to kind of make sure there's no other shenanigans waiting for us.
Okay, nice. Stinkfoot heals you for 12 points.
Gotta love
That's
matching
almost a
the shit.
full.
Thank you.
You do notice there appears there's this. First of all, down here at this end of the hall is completely ripped open, Reginald,
I can see that.
and you see that there are two doors over here. This from the map that Nevis gave you. It's most likely the doors to a stairwell. And if you want to refer to the map that she gave you in your handouts, you should be able to kind of get yourselves a little oriented of where you're at.
Oh,
I would not recommend we all stand outside a door and open all 4 doors at once. I've done that before. It doesn't work.
doesn't work.
You do notice where this was destroyed, obviously here, Reginald, would have been where the armory was.
Pretty suspicious.
Oh. The armory
Great.
probably would be a good place for us to get into to get up higher. Did we want to see if that floated too far off?
You can
Of course, yeah,
definitely
let's
head
check it
into the
out.
hall and check it out.
I will spider rabbit my way down the ceiling and stick my head
Mhm.
over the edge.
Looking out and up above, you can see right above over the open ground appears to be a part of the castle floating about 40 feet above the open ground in front of you.
40 feet up.
You can fly. We have rope.
I can fly? Well, I cannot fly very far.
3 feet.
A flying speed of 10 feet and can hover, so it would take me a second to get there, but I could get up there with raccoons.
Hmm.
40 feet. It's about 24 seconds.
Yeah.
I have 3 uses of Misty Step. 30 feet. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, if you
cute.
want, if someone wants to hand off some rope, I can hover my way up there on a tower of raccoons and get everyone up there.
Okay, I'll hand you my grappling hook and my rope.
Okay.
Lash my rope
Tied to it.
I, for the first time, will use my writhing tide
Oh,
and condense my swarm of raccoons into a focused mass that slowly begins to lift me up to this armory.
All
Yeah,
right, so give me a second here. I'm gonna
That's
put
pretty cool.
everyone this way here so that I can stop moving your tokens. Let me maneuver everyone that way I can move you all at once to where you need to be moving to.
I had my finger on it down in the corner, and then I let go, and my token was already up there.
No
You
worries,
moved
no
it.
worries.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move one more over there.
But yeah,
like
I'm
so.
I'm not sure how better to describe that, but yeah, the raccoons just seem to flow and multiply beneath me as I slowly move up into the air.
Oh, your description was fine. That was a good description. That's why I was laughing, because I was just envisioning this writhing mass of raccoons. That's
Just crawling all over each other.
oh yeah.
Yep. Some of them have hats, some of them have capes. They are dressed
all have
for
a French
thieving. They're ready for the occasion.
Getting up to the edge with Reginald using the raccoons to with the rising tide to get up to the floating room 40 feet off the ground. You're able to secure the rope. Go ahead for shits and giggles, Stinkfoot, Loot, and Snaps. Give me acrobatics or athletics, your choice, with advantage from the rope to get your way up to the top.
Okay.
So look at
Ooh.
Loot. Loot says, "Look, it's easy."
I am a bird. Ah,
That's true.
wait.
All right. DC was 12. Everyone gets up there fairly easily. As you get up here, you can see the armor. It is indeed the king's armory. The armor and weapons found here, you can see many of them are displayed on deteriorating tables, counters, and racks. There does seem to be a few pieces that seem to be untouched by the whatever this curse is.
I will say I am keeping a keen eye for those charcoal figurines
Okay.
we were told to look for.
Okay. You see the armory in front of you.
Yeah.
What
Now that everyone has made it in, I will step further into the room.
what are these? The two pieces, the two benches?
Yeah, those are like deteriorating tables. But as Reginald steps forward there, you see two of the suits of armor crumble. But, however, a couple of the swords and one of the armors actually seem to animate.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Well,
Distance two.
Flying swords. What?
They also seem very similar in the appearance that the veterans were, with the pale, dusky-looking color of their skin and arms. These things look very similar.
at least for a minute, I have a writhing mass of raccoons under me. Doesn't
That
help,
is true.
but it's there.
Ooh, goodness. The first to attack or to react, I should say, is the armor,
Wow.
and it's going to attack.
Well, hi.
Attempts two slam attacks at Reginald. Now, I would note, Reginald, that yeah, okay, there we go. First attack, AC of 21 for 3 damage,
That'll hit.
and a miss with an AC of 5. And that's not actually bludgeoning damage; it's actually fire damage.
Oh, my poor fur.
Then I guess, wow, you guys, everyone rolled pretty bad on initiative. The swords are up next. This sword's going to attack Snaps. This sword's going to move forward to Reginald.
If possible, DM, can
Yeah.
I have you edit the health for my token for Reginald on the map? Roll 20s being fussy for me.
Sure.
Thank you.
65 is where you're at.
65 is where I should be.
Yeah, it's showing that for us, so it might just be
Yeah.
slow showing it to
Okay.
you. Yeah, perfect. All right, so the flying sword on Snaps first. AC of 5 will miss. The one on Reginald. AC of 20 for 7.
Okay.
And Snaps, you're up.
Okay. And I'm looking at. There's only one suit of armor that's animated.
Yes, this suit right here.
Okay. I'll go ahead and fire at that guy since Reginald's nearby with my dragon wing bow, should say.
There's the sword right beside you,
Right.
so you
but
will
I
have
want
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Okay. Well, I already shot, so. Yeah. I guess.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna disengage, bonus action, and
Okay.
move. I guess move. There's not many places to move here. Okay, I'll just go here.
There you go. All right, Reginald, you're up.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try and stab the armor with my rapier.
All right.
15.
That will miss, unfortunately.
And again for same thing.
That will miss, unfortunately.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, the +2. We'll ignore the +2s on the rapier because that's giving it from your fighting style for some reason.
Okay, well, 13 and 13 still misses.
All right. Any movement or anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna hang out right where I'm at.
All right, loot.
Let's see. Got the rapier out still, so I think I'll move over to this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw a dagger with my second hand or with my other
Okay.
hand.
Well, since you have a
Okay.
rapier, you have to have both of them have to be light unless you have the dual wield
Oh.
feat.
Both have to be like okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. And then I'll just attack it once with the rapier.
That will
21.
hit.
And let's see, damage 10
Ooh.
piercing.
Nice. Jacked it up. Anything else for loot?
Let's throw another bardic inspiration at Reginald.
All right. Stinkfoot, you're up.
I'll sure take it.
All right, if I were to catapult this sword into this suit of armor, is the sword going to take any damage also?
Go ahead and pull up your catapult, if you would. Technically, it's not an object. As you made your Arcana earlier, you know that it's an elemental.
Oh, the swords are too. Okay.
I mean,
You made an Arcana of 22, yes.
there might
You
be some
definitely
other
see that
stuff in the
all-
room you could whip at it.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
want to. No, I'm going to go for this hammer. Then I was just hoping that maybe, possibly, we can get more than one.
We are in
Actually,
an armory.
Whatever this is right here. That way, if it misses, it's not going to tank any of my friends. So this
Okay.
gray object
Grab
here.
something over here and you're going to fling it at what? The ashen armor or the
Armor.
sword?
The armor.
Okay. Whip it. Whip it good.
And I think cast at least level 2. And cast at level 3. Seriously?
18 points, huh? Nice. Attempting its dex save.
Come on, it's an animated suit of armor. It better be low.
It
Yeah,
failed.
nice.
Good stuff.
Excellent.
And Skag's gonna fly over to here and perch up on the table.
What do you want to give advantage to, the armor or to the sword?
I think the armor.
Okay, perfect. The armor is up. It will make a couple slams at Reginald. AC of 14 will miss. AC of 6 will miss. Swords are up. One sword against loot. And my apologies, I forgot that they have that's the wrong. That's the armor. There we go. There's the sword. All right, one long sword against loot for 7 slashing.
All right.
And then the one down here against Reginald. Missing. Snaps,
Okay.
you're up.
Okay. I will shoot at the armor.
All right, you have advantage. 26 will hit.
Ooh.
Indeed, you did need the advantage.
This is a good Raven.
18, 19 points. That will kill the armor as it turns to dust.
Yay.
Awesome. All right. And I will just train my bow on the sword next to Loot and in turn.
Reginald.
I guess I want a sword fight with a sword, and that's not going to do it with a 9,
Hmm.
but a
That
23
will.
might.
Ooh.
That definitely will.
For 12. Is that still adding that +2 in there? No. Okay. And then raccoons for another 6.
Oh, I'll finish it off. Any movement?
Nope. I'm staying right where I'm at.
Very cool.
Loot.
I'm gonna stab a sword again. Weirdest phrase I've said today.
Unfortunately, a 14 will miss.
Well, if I move, it's gonna attack me.
You can move around it if you want. Like if you want to clear up some space, like you can move over here and wouldn't move out of its
That's
reach.
That is true. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, that brings us around to Stinkfoot.
Wow. That was fun. Um. So hindered without my firebolt. Um. Oh, but we said that's right. This is a elemental.
Mm-hmm. You can indeed toll the dead on it if you wish. All right,
Yeah.
wisdom save.
Okay.
Nice.
How wise is a sword?
Not very wise
Not
at
very.
all.
Ooh.
Not wise enough to resist a toll the dead, and that brings you out of combat
That was a decent roll for it, too.
fairly
16.
quickly.
Well done.
Excellent. Taking you out of combat. Looking around, go ahead and give me investigation or perception checks, your choice, as you're looking through the armory.
I was about to click investigation before you said initiative before.
Nice. You do find a few things in the room itself. Some of the things that aren't turning to ash because of the curse. And of course, since this is AL, we don't necessarily have to have any identifies or anything like that. You
Oh,
find that there is
boy.
indeed a shield still intact. There are 8 of these.
Ooh.
Ooh, yes.
Which a
No one
group of
usually
those do count as consumables, but the whole group of 8, there's 8 of them. So the whole group of 8 counts as one consumable. It doesn't count each one of them individually. And you also find that there is a couple of vials.
Oh.
Well, that's fun.
And an axe that has escaped the curse of this ritual.
Okay.
All right. I'll pull out my portable hole and be like, "Hey, anything that we can't use right now, just toss it in, and we'll take it with us."
Well, outside of game, I'm maxed out on my current consumables, but if Snaps would like those arrows, you've been doing real well with that bow today. Those might do you
Okay.
some
I
good.
would note, there are 8 of them. So at the end of the session, if you all wanted to take 8 of them, for everyone that Snaps uses, that will reduce the number that everyone gets at the end of the adventure with it being Adventurous League.
Okay. Well, in a pinch, I would rather Snaps have them to use them, but that is
Yeah.
good to know.
Understandable. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep, I'll take them and I'll keep them in reserve, just in case.
And I will recover
All right.
that. Okay. Well then, that was interesting. Everyone okay?
Uh, yeah,
I'm a little
I,
hurt.
I'm glad that there were only 2 swords. Look at all these weapons. I'm glad the rest of them didn't come flying at me.
Snaps, you're all experienced adventurers. Go ahead and give me an insight check with advantage or history check with advantage. Stinkfoot as well.
Okay.
Your choice. Oh, nice. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, Stinkfoot, you can easily turn around and kind of pull the rope up from the ground. That way, any passing guards don't see the rope hanging down from that armory there.
Ah, gotcha.
Good
So
call.
are we still floating upwards? Are we getting higher off the ground?
You
or
can
is it-
feel that the thing kind of, but it's moving extremely slowly.
Okay. All right. So now that we're up on this level, how far away from the second level of the castle are we?
You're 20 feet above because the ceiling basically you're kind of even with the top. I should say the second level is even with the bottom of the thing that you're the room you're floating in.
Okay.
So we could toss. Oh no, there's no windows or anything outside there, is there?
Correct.
Looking at the map, there isn't. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing about trying to go from this level down to the second level.
Well, you do notice that floating nearby with nothing but the ground below, about 20 feet below you, you see another part of the castle from your vantage point. Everyone, give me a perception check. Keep in mind, if you have happened to purchased a spyglass, make sure to let me know. You can look through your spyglass to see things farther away.
Pretty
I did
sure
buy one.
Stink
Yep,
got
I
one
have
of
one of those
those.
disgustingly expensive. So I will pull it out.
It's only 1,000 gold. Come on.
Perception.
No, spyglass. Oh,
Nice.
wow.
That count cuts always give advantage if you use the spyglass. Yes, you can.
Nice.
You see from this vantage point that this room floats 20 feet in the air above nothing but the ground below it. And you do notice that from this vantage point, you can kind of see that perhaps maybe once it was a fairly opulent bedroom. But of course, everything's starting to kind of be reduced to ash right before your eyes.
So could that be the king's bedroom where you have eyes on?
Perhaps.
Because looking at the map we were given, that's about the right area for where the king's bedroom would be.
Well, if we're in the armory, the king's bedroom, based on the
Was-
map, would be right above us.
Yeah.
Below us because we're
Correct.
one-
But
Below
Well, no, it
because-
would if
Go ahead.
Oh, if
Well, if the-
it's. I see what you're
if
saying.
the whole
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
the whole thing came up, unless the room itself just moved out and up.
It's being ripped up towards the void up above.
Okay.
So indeed, as you were looking at it, you definitely there are pieces and places of the castle where they were described to you in Nevis's drawing that have definitely been ripped away from the castle itself.
This is wild. It's anti-gravity floating up
And
into
and the Mage's Tower itself is actually fairly not close to, but about on the same plane, height wise from the ground that the this other room is.
Okay. I'm looking out across over the castle. We can see the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, question is, can we get from our where we are here down to the level of that opulent bedroom?
That's
Using the
up to you
rope.
to figure out. How would you like to? Probably couldn't from the rope just from here, but you might have other ways to get yourselves over there.
Yeah.
I don't know
Any ideas, guys?
how much I can utilize it, but the flight is probably well past my minute now that we've been searching.
Oh yeah.
But I can do that a few more times today if we need someone to traverse with a rope.
I've got 3 Misty Steps, and I could probably do Dimension Door twice. I'll save one to get us out of here.
Okay.
Zip line. She's has got a great idea for a zip line there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, Reginald could take the rope down, and we could just use it to zip line from this level down to the other. If you could secure it at the bottom.
Yeah. Weird
All right.
question. If a
Sure.
wizard is holding onto a rope and Misty Steps, does that length of rope go with them?
Misty Step, I believe it's everything you're carrying. Nope, they just teleport themselves.
Okay. Okay. It's like, okay, easy way to get a zip line, go pop, and you're there, tie it up, and away you go. But if you want, I can hover my way over there and set us up a zip line.
Dimension Door will do it, but that's one of my bigger spells. You can.
That is a pretty big spell to use for this. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
point.
I can use my horde to fly, or my swarm to fly 2 more times. So if I do this one, I'll pocket the last one for emergencies, but I can get us down there.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
So
All right. So getting yourself down there, Reginald. First of all, give me a stealth check.
I can do that.
Perfect. As you're doing so, you do see, being fairly quiet, flying across there, you do happen to notice that there are a passage of a group of the 4 guards passing underneath the area. But with your awesome stealth check, they did not notice you making your way down. Now that you're there, I need explain to me how you're going to set up this zip line so your companions can, slide down to this floor. Explain to me what you're using, what skill you'd like to use. By default, I would say probably a sleight of hand.
I'm gonna try and look for something solid, whether it be the crumbling wall or something within the room that I could try and secure it to.
Okay. As you get over there, you should be able to see yourself down here now.
Oh, yes.
As you get over there, you note that the king's bedroom is deteriorating to the extent that you can see furnishings being reduced to ash before your eyes. Mounted on the north wall above the king's bed is a painting of a regal man with kind eyes. The image is fleeting as you watch the painting dissolve into a cloud of ashes.
Lovely. So there's not a whole lot in the room to set up to tie this to.
Correct. Also, give me just as you look at the floor, I'm not even gonna make a check for this. You can feel the ground beneath you creaking, and a couple of steps here and there. You can feel that the ground beneath you is even starting to dissolve as well.
How big is Reginald?
Reginald's
Medium.
medium.
But I mean, like, are you tall and hefty, or I mean, we got two
More.
gnomes and a bird. If you tie it to yourself, we might just be able to slide on down.
Ooh.
I mean, I can give it a go.
I think tying it up here would be the hard part, actually.
Yeah, they're more.
It's,
They're
it has a
they're
grappling hook
medium
up here.
build. They're not quite
Oh.
lithe, but they're not very built.
We do have the
Uh,
grappling hook here, so maybe we can hook the grappling hook around something here or
Yep.
secure it
I
into
believe I have one too. Let me just go through my things.
Well, if I take my rapier out and kind of, actually, hold on, I have other weapons with me. If I take a short sword out and just kind of jam it into the ground, is it soft enough for me to jam it in for like something to hold on to?
You also feel that if it's soft enough for it to jam in, it would definitely give way
Yeah.
if you tied.
Oh
any
no,
pittons or
I wouldn't be tying
crowbar?
it to the sword. I would be using the sword to help hold myself with it tied to me. Give me something to like hold on to brace myself.
Give me an investigation check. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. I'm bad at those. Let's see what happens.
No,
Okay.
not
Sweet.
bad at all. You do notice that one of the bedposts probably might sustain a couple of people zip lining down. Maybe one or two, but probably not three.
Okay. So I will tie it to myself and then using the slack tie it to the bedpost so I can try and take up some of the brunt so the
Okay.
bed will hopefully handle 3.
All right. Who would like to go first?
It's probably fine, guys. Come on down.
I'll
I want to go for
go ahead if you want to go first. But I was saying I've got you've got a crowbar. I've got pittance and a hammer.
Oh, I don't have pittance and a hammer.
First of all, whoever's going first, let me know what you're throwing over the rope to zip line down.
My crowbar.
Just gonna
Using
throw
the
your
hook of the
crowbar
crowbar.
up over there and just slide down with the crowbar.
The hook of the crowbar.
So you're gonna hook the crowbar, just like a little,
Doesn't the crowbar usually have like it's like a question mark? Like a crowbar?
kind of, yeah.
All right.
There's no like I was thinking more like a belt, so you have something to hold on to both sides. But
The
That's
crowbar
beginner
kind
one.
of scares me a little bit if you rock a little bit too far to one side and you're just it's nothing holding you there.
I did what I said, damn it. Crowbar.
Probably be
Okay. Hey, I'm on the other
Uh,
side giving you the thumbs up. Like, come on down.
Stink is intelligent but not wise. So got
all
the
right,
crowbar.
Stink. Go ahead and give me a. Since you described it, I'm not going to give you advantage on this roll. Go ahead and give me a acrobatics check to slide down.
I'm gonna use my TM inspiration.
Okay.
Check that off my sheet. I'm gonna say a little prayer to Loth and bloop.
Okay, Stinkfoot. Do you have any reaction spells prepared?
No. I should have had Featherfall prepared, but I wasn't thinking. Actually, I don't have Featherfall prepared for this. Anyways, I didn't know the house would be floating.
All right. You plummet as your DC is 15.
I yell up to them, the DC's 15.
I'm going to give you one more chance. Give me a dexterity saving throw. If you make a DC 15, you can grab it with one hand.
Okay. Whoa. Why am I not seeing my saving throws?
Should be top of the sheet, right next to your right under your proficiency bonus.
Okay, this is what I told you. My inspiration, the word is showing up where my proficiency is, and proficiency bonus is like over all those words.
What
That's
you can
weird.
do is you can select your token, and if you have your macros turned on, I did put it in macros there for ability checks,
Oh,
saving throws, and skill
no.
checks as well. All right, plummeting to the ground,
How far up are we right now?
40 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeesh.
Mm-hmm.
Stinkfoot is going to land flat on the ground, prone, taking 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does my token, my remaining 6 of my token come off of that, or that's all me, baby?
Yes, no, six will come off your ward.
As I'm falling, my token yells, "Damn you, stupid!" and by ward, and I'll take the other 9.
Oh man.
All right.
You doing? Oh, no.
And you look around as you kind of like sit up or whatever, and you look around, and luckily there are no
And
guards
then
in the
more guards.
vicinity.
Oh,
Luckily, there are no guards in the vicinity.
I thought you were going to
However,
say
you
he
are-
landed on the cards.
You are 20 feet closer to the area up above.
yeah, my turn. I'll stand up and.
You want to use your Misty Step to get up there?
Yep.
All right, we'll put Stinkfoot down there. All right, next up, who's next?
See, it's
Okay, first I
perfectly
asked-
safe. Come on down.
I ask Loot. I was like, Loot, do you glide at all? Can you use your wings at all? How's it?
Ooh,
No.
ooh,
No, I
ooh.
can't. That's
Can't?
one of
No
the
glide?
curses of the Kenku.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
like
right.
an
Just
insult.
just
No
wondering.
flight for me.
Just wondering because that's a long way down. I'm glad to
I-
see he's
I-
okay. You can go next
I
if you
do have
want.
an idea, though. I have an idea.
What's
All
your
right.
idea?
I feel bad that I didn't come up with this before. How sturdy are the tables that are here in this room?
Again, you can see some of them disintegrating before your eyes.
Okay. Well, never mind. That won't work.
What's your idea, though?
So one of my new abilities as a
Creation Bard?
creation bard is called animating performance, and I can turn a large or smaller non-magical item and animate it, and it gets a fly speed of 30 feet.
I will allow you to do that.
Can I surf on the shield?
It's magical though, so it wouldn't work on the shield.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, there's no. Oh, it's a magic. Okay, that's right.
I
Never
will
mind.
allow you to find a table that's in the room that allows you to float yourself and snaps down to the.
All right, I will
Level
use
below.
my
Awesome.
one use of that for the day.
Well,
I think I can use
if
a
you're
third level spell to
floating,
do
bring
it
the
again.
rest of the rope with you.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's not just hanging
unhook the
there.
grappling hook and stow the rope in my pack.
Sure.
As he's explaining to me what's getting ready to happen, I'm getting quite excited about it.
Play a little ditty on my lute, and then table comes to life. Hop on, float on down.
Right.
All right, and you find yourselves right down here. Let me bring Skag down as well. Again, very much how I described the room to Reginald when he first got there. You can see the parts of the room and such kind of reducing to ash before your eyes.
So we're table surfing.
If Stinkfoot's still on the ground, I can go pick him. Well, okay, we
No,
already
Stinkfoot's
we already made
Stinkfoot's
his way
already
in. Okay.
made his way up with a Misty Step. And you find yourselves here in the room.
All right.
Well, last
an
time I
animated table.
walked into a room, everything decided to attack us. So I'm gonna hold on a second before I go too far in here. But I probably would have been up here anyway because I did tie that to the bed.
Sure.
So I would have been up here by the base of the bed.
Okay. Well, then you would have also noticed this with your passive perception.
The bed's in
Secret door.
Dun, dun, dun.
Secret tunnel. I will point it
Oh.
out to the group. I think there's a door over there.
Oh yeah, I saw it too. I figured let you find it.
Are you okay? That did not sound pleasant.
Odd.
What? He can't even speak. He's so messed up.
His mic is cutting out a little bit. He's like, you bastards. Let the guy Braveheart, bastards.
I do have plenty of healing potions. I will swig one before
Okay.
whatever's in the next door kills us. They don't care. Mm.
Okay, since he pointed out the door, I go and investigate the door to see
Okay.
if I can hear anything behind it.
All right.
Or see if it's trapped or anything.
You don't, as you're listening, kind of investigating, you see that it's not trapped. But if you want to give me a perception check, if you want to listen at it, though.
And I'll listen at it also, yes.
Ooh. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door, save thump, 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 thump.
I turn around and I go, guys, there's a heartbeat.
That sounds like what we came for.
Well, we can hope that nothing else is in there then.
And I step aside and point at the door. If anybody wants to open it.
Do you want me to open it with Mage Hand from across the bed?
Yes.
You get a tip to.
Do that. Try it.
I could send a
Don't wear the
raccoon
mitten
over.
this time. Wear the glove, not the mitten.
Are you going to move back?
Yeah, thank you. I did a little bit. I'm moving back more.
All right. I don't know. Am I going to have to roll a... Yeah, I can use it to manipulate, unlock a door. I don't know. I had to roll to open a normal window latch, but I'm gonna Mage Hand the door because I can open and unlock door.
It's true, but again, the window is not unlocked. Go ahead and open the door. On the other side, let me see where Reginald is real quick. Hold on. Hold tight.
Sorry.
Oh.
Reginald and I think Reginald and let me double check your vision real quick. I think Reginald can see it. I think Stinkfoot can see it. I don't think anyone else can. Let me double check. All right,
I can't.
Stinkfoot can, Leap can't, and Snaps can't. Perfect. All right, you see on the other side of the door the king in his new terrible form, a hulking ashen brute with his rib cage torn open, revealing an empty cavity where his heart used to be. You can see no sign of the king's heart. But as the door opens, his vision turns towards you.
Hello.
It is initiative.
Well, maybe he's too chunky to get through the door. Maybe we could just yell at him from here.
Through the door. Quantum.
Ooh.
Well,
Right.
20 doesn't want me going anywhere near first.
Not today, sir. Not today. Walk
Reginald,
away,
you are
sir.
the first. You see that the form does seem to be moving in your direction.
Guys, I think I found the king. They failed to mention he's a big fella. And I will draw my bow and shoot into the room.
Okay.
I'm assuming entirely that his ashen form means bad. So I am just gonna shoot and ask questions if he says something.
Okay.
His token's red. You know he's bad.
18?
18 will hit.
For 10. And then again. 27.
Double hit.
For
For
12.
12.
Plus raccoons. For another 6.
Nice.
And
Anything else?
I don't know what's happening, so I'm staying right where I'm at. I got a good visual.
All right. Snaps, you hear Reginald shout out, "Oh, it's the king! He's in an odd form," and just fires off 2 quick arrows. And you hear resounding thuds on the other side as both of them strike true. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go move behind Reginald, behind the bed, I should say.
Okay. And as you do,
And-
the bed does crumble to dust, so there's no
Oh.
longer anything in this area as you walk through the ashes.
Oh, okay. Nothing's there. Okay, so much for hiding. So much for hiding behind it. Yeah, and then I speak up and I kind of look at Stinkfoot and Reginald and over at Lute. I was like, "Whoa, is this the king, or are we not supposed to kill him? I thought we're gonna get his heart to save him. Or am I mistaken?" And then I pull out my bow and I shoot at him.
Again, for those of you watching, Snaps is not the brightest of characters at the quickest of times either. Go
He
ahead,
is not.
Snaps.
He is not.
13 will miss.
Oh, okay. And then I just kind of look around for something to hide behind, and since there's nothing, I just stand there with my bow at the ready.
Okay. End of turn.
End of turn. Yes, intelligence 13 only.
All right.
Mine's a 10, so,
Oh,
you got
okay.
King steps to the door. Stinkfoot, you're up.
Oh
Oh
god,
dear.
the face on that
Oh,
token.
man.
That's metal
Can't
right
even
there.
see it yet.
That's some metal, dude. He's rough. Look at that guy. Ooh.
Alrighty. Da, 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 da. Gonna do that and hope for the worst. DC 16 deck save.
Everything is deck save. Do. Dexterity. You will fail.
Beautiful.
And you upcast that came from you, or did you upcast it from your wand?
That was mine. My last one I'm gonna cast from me.
Gotcha. Okay, so 38. You notice he takes all of the damage.
Beautiful.
Anything else?
I upcast that right. I'm in my
Yeah,
character
you
sheet.
put that at a 3rd level,
Yep.
4th level.
4th level, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna take the ruler off, and I'm just going to step back to where I was, and that'll be my turn.
Loot.
All right. So I'm going to move over here behind so I can get a better look at what I can see.
Yeah.
Still isn't much, but
Take a look at that face now.
all I got is a nose up. So
Yep. That's about what I got.
Um,
I can see a chin.
Don't have much in the way of damaging spells, but I do.
Get up there and tank with your rapier.
Yeah,
Yes!
that makes sense.
He just rejoined you
I'm
only
gonna-
to die very quickly.
I'm gonna try hypnotic pattern.
Oh,
Ooh.
There's the description.
All right, let's pull that hypnotic pattern template out. I worked hard on those templates.
also, I'm now
How do I do
realizing
that?
if we were in homebrew with your lightning rule, that curved wall would have been devastating in there.
Oh,
He'd be dead. He'd be gone.
pinball game
Yeah.
bouncing everywhere.
I would send it out and I would say, Mage Hand, close the door. And then we just, like turning it in the blender, you go for a minute and then you open it up and you look inside.
That's one of the reasons why I always explain to players that AL is extremely player oriented. The DMs aren't really that limited. I mean, you just can't make up homebrew rules. You can still have lots and lots of DM discretion in how you run adventures, how you rule things like that. But as long as you run the rules as written, you don't have to run the adventures as written. You can adjust stuff in the adventures as well. It just limits you on the. I think it's more limiting. Homebrew is more limiting for players than AL. AL is way more forgiving for the players, especially since the characters are portable. So, all right, Loot is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah, how do I do this? You said
Just-
something about a.
Yeah, if you go to your spells and templates in your folder, I can go ahead and do it right now, real quick though.
Yeah,
and go to spells by name, and you just go down to Hypnotic Pattern, and you just pull
Oh,
Hypnotic
okay.
Pattern out onto the sheet like that, and you center it where you want to center it, probably right in the middle of the room.
Well,
Like
that's
so.
Oh, that's
cool looking.
perfect.
We'll move it back behind the bad guy.
Yeah, maybe up slightly because that's about where I can target. You are.
Up right there.
Yeah, right there's
Perfect.
good.
Okay. And then he will attempt his saving throw. Your DC is 15, and it is a wisdom save, correct? Yep, wisdom. Attempting his wisdom save. He
Oh, come
makes his wisdom save.
Oh,
Let's see. How do I use this? Make him re-roll.
Oh, yeah, you can do so. I
Uh,
think with your one of your
dis-
creation.
oh, here we go. Disadvantage to the DM. Ah! Drop the phone.
Oh, he's spinning his channel points. Okay, I got you. He's spinning some.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I got channel points.
I would
So.
like to
You do.
invoke
Okay.
an ancient spell called Points.
oh,
Yes.
How does that did that work?
It should pop up in chat once you've redeemed them.
Yeah.
This is an example, viewers, of what we were speaking of earlier about using your gold pieces, your channel points for affecting the game.
Yeah, you can't use them anywhere else. Go for it.
Yep, you should hit the little icon
Okay.
at the bottom of your chat there.
All right. Yeah, it's saying it's out of stock. I tried it and it didn't go into chat, and then now it's saying it's out of stock.
Let me try on my end real quick just to see if it pops up. The reward is on cooldown.
So shows I used it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does show you
Just
used it.
not-
All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll again because they have magic resistance.
Oh,
So they normally have advantage. So you're going to give it disadvantage, which makes it a straight roll. So I'm going to roll again. So obviously, if we don't have advantage or disadvantage, we always take the left number. I'll go ahead and roll it one more time for it. Saving throw. Just straight saving throw wisdom. And he fails.
Ooh.
that's some good
He is
thinking.
hypnotized by the hypnotic pattern. He is incapacitated.
Aw.
Creature
is
becomes
also
charmed for the duration. Oh,
Very
yeah, no,
much
charm.
blocking that door.
That he is.
Well,
and has a speed of 0. So okay, well that's
Well,
Stink, you were mentioning that you had a Misty Step. Would that allow you
mhm.
to get in the room and see if that heart's in there? I don't know what happened, but it seems to be docile now.
We are still in combat, however, because that only lasts for 1 minute while Luke concentrates on
Yeah.
it. So let's go ahead and act still in initiative round. So Reginald, you are up. You can easily set
Really?
that to Stinkfoot before you decide what to do.
does incapacitated mean he falls to the ground,
No.
or does that just mean okay?
He's just kind of dazed on his feet.
Yeah. Well, he's also charmed, so
Yes.
But yeah, I don't think it means charmed like the spell, because
So
okay.
if we harm it in any
reason why
way, will whatever you did stop working, Loot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I am
Incapacitated
going to-
creature can't take actions or reactions, and specifically the spell says it has a speed of 0.
Okay. I am going to hold my action with the bow with an arrow knocked in case it starts moving, but otherwise I'm holding my turn.
you're gonna
Okay.
say
Snaps.
Snaps. You think you can get between his legs and get in there?
I was wondering how big he is. That's what I was.
He's a large creature.
Okay.
Unless you have an ability like a halfling.
I don't. I'm as small as a halfling.
Well,
I
the
don't think
halflings
that
have
I
a
have.
specific
don't have
ability
that
to move through. Yeah, because
Yeah, I don't
normally
have
you
that
can't move through an enemy's. Normally can't move through an enemy space unless it's, I believe, two sizes larger than you, and
But
this
he's
is
only
just
large.
large.
Oh, okay.
Large
Never
is 2
mind.
times.
Yeah,
Large
are
is
you
2
small?
times larger. Yeah. Snaps is small.
small to normal, normal to large.
Oh, small, medium, large.
Yeah. So it's 2 sizes bigger.
So
That is what we are looking up.
maybe.
Please hold while we consult the
Please
errata.
hold.
So while
Movement
you're
and
thinking
position.
about that,
Do, 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 do.
while you're thinking about that, buddy, I was either thinking giving you this
Hmm.
or
Okay.
just doing that myself.
Okay.
Either one would work, I think. I think I'd like to turn you into a fart. I think that'd be fun.
As long as it didn't smell like you.
I don't even have to use channel points to do it either. That's the best part.
My
As
question
long as it didn't smell
would
like you.
remain for the group. If we're sending someone in with a spell, how are we getting them back out?
Good question.
Is
Gaseous form doesn't allow you to go in and out of it. It doesn't look like so.
it would let you get in by the description, but you wouldn't be able to pick anything up unless the spell was fizzled.
Yeah, I can willingly drop concentration whenever.
But
And
then we
yes, you
still
can
gotta get
move
them
since
back.
you are small, Snaps, and it is large.
Let's just go
You
with that.
can move through its space.
Okay. So
As it does say, moving around other creatures and such like that, you can move through non-hostile creature space. It's basically difficult terrain. In contrast, you can move through a hostile creature space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller than you, and it's still difficult terrain for you.
Okay.
And of course, you can't end your movement willingly in any space, friend or enemy. Of course, it can't take reactions, so it cannot take any hostile movements towards you, or any opportunity attacks.
okay.
We've got a minute,
I will dash.
All right.
I will dash,
yeah.
and then I will use what
Dash will get you over here if you want.
small space I can get through and go between his legs, around him, and
Yep.
behind him.
There you go.
And
All right, that was
I
your
will.
bonus action or your action?
That was my. Oh, that's right. I can use that as my bonus action for dash for
Mhm.
uncanny. No, well, for my
Uh,
thief ability.
Cunning
Yeah,
action,
yeah,
I think.
Cunning
so-
action. Yeah,
Yeah.
cunning
Cunning
action. Yep.
action. Yeah. So okay, now I look around the room. Do I see a heart?
There
Like-
is in the center. There is a stone tile in the middle of the room, right near your feet and near the king's feet, and you can hear the heart beating beneath the stone tile.
Oh no! Does he have a pale blue eye?
No,
Okay, good. Um. Okay, I would like to
you still have your
Use my-
action.
use my action to
Okay.
pull that out and grab the heart if it's in there.
All right.
Pull
So
the
as your
tile up.
action, you can lift the tile as an action. You got to give me
Okay.
a strength athletics check.
Okay.
If you have a crowbar, you can have advantage.
I do have a crowbar. I'll take a crowbar out and pull up the tile.
Okay.
Attempt to.
Give me a
Strength?
strength athletics check with advantage.
Okay.
19. You are able to pry the tile loose. Beneath
Okay.
there, you can see that there is twice the size of an adult human's heart. You see there is a still beating heart in the cavity underneath the tile.
Mm,
Twice the size.
Uh,
like
All
about-
right.
so for you,
Not three times the size, not three times the size like the Grinch, just twice the
Okay.
size.
Okay.
so twice the
Yeah.
size,
Well,
and then snaps is
okay. So
small.
yeah, I can't do anything else either though because that's my action, right? Because I've already used my
You've done your
bonus
action and
action.
your bonus action, correct?
Yeah, and I could use fast hands, but I've already used my bonus action, so I can't do that. Okay, so I'm looking at this heart, getting ready to throw. I'm pulling out my cloak. I'm taking no, not my cloak. That's my cloak. I'm taking out something, and I'm gonna throw it over top of it when it's my turn again.
Okay.
We-
He
We've
King
got time,
Jaros
so
just stands there, Stinkfoot. Yeah, you have until round 11, round 11.
I'm just going to sit there with the lightning bolt wand out at the ready to zap my dear friend Snaps if I need to. No, ready to
Okay.
What? What? Okay.
fireball into the room. No, hold my casting of lightning bolt wand.
All right, loot. Keep in mind, you will expend a
Uh,
charge.
Hmm. Okay.
All right, loot.
I'm just gonna hold my action here.
All right, Reginald. Top of
Concentrate.
round 3.
I'll speak out to Snaps. Just in case there's something weird with the heart, I'm gonna take a scroll of non-detection out of my bag, hand it to a raccoon, and have it run over to Snaps with the scroll.
With a mage hand, basically using your mage hand. Sure. Now keep in mind that Snaps really can't cast that
Can't. He can't
because it's a
cast
spell
that.
scroll. Yeah,
Okay.
Because
I've
it
got
is a
magic
spell scroll.
initiate.
yeah, but that actually is not.
I
It
can't-
doesn't give
yeah.
you a spell. Yeah, it allows you to pick a couple things, but it doesn't allow you to actually have that. Let me double check here. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I don't think I
Okay.
can. I just have magic initiate for my cantrips.
So any of the
I haven't
three of
leveled up
us in this room
hard.
could cast it.
Yeah, because you actually don't have a class list. You choose that those for that class list for your feat, but you don't actually have that class list for the purposes of casting a spell scroll.
Yeah, I haven't taken a level 1 bard.
And you're not high enough level yet as a thief subclass to have the ability to use the other stuff yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
then never mind. I sure can't get in there. Then I guess when you get back in here with that heart, I have a scroll that we should probably use, and I will move closer to the door to
Okay.
ready casting it when Snaps gets back with it.
Okay, but not actually using a ready action, right?
No, I'm preparing to. Yeah.
Okay, Snaps, you're up.
Okay. I take out my, my part of my blanket out of my bedroll, I guess, and I put it over top of it because I don't want to touch the thing. It grosses me out. I'm freaked out about this weirdness. And so I put my blanket over it, and then I reach down and I almost get ready to pull it up. But first, before I do, I want to look and see if there's any traps. I just want to look around and make sure there's nothing
Keep in mind,
out of the ordinary
those-
weird.
That will be an action to do that.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. That's my action.
We
okay.
got 5 more rounds, technically.
Okay, so I'll do what
At least,
I'll do.
yeah. You cast it on round 2, so you have until round 11, basically 12.
Okay. I'll use my magic blanket that I'm calling a magic blanket, but it's not magic. And
It's
I'll
not a
put it
magic
over
blanket.
I just my not magic blanket and I put it over top of it, not looking, and I pull it up slowly, see if I can lift it, and I wrap it up really quickly.
All right, give me con save.
I knew it. Damn it. Ah. And where is con save? Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration
All right,
on that.
nice. All right, you only take half this damage.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Only take half this damage.
It's only
You take
50.
You take look at those low rolls. You take 8 necrotic damage,
Oh, cool.
but you do
Okay.
now feel that you can handle the heart safely.
Okay, only I feel only mostly violated. Okay,
Some
that's
of the
8.
wand.
So that was your action.
Oh no, I didn't get. Sorry, 51. Okay, -8. Sorry. Okay, that was my action. Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna dash back over there to Reginald.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's move it 25,
30.
30. There's your movement to Reginald.
There.
There's your
Okay.
30 feet.
Okay. All right.
Anything else?
I tell Reginald, here, I got it. Help. It hurts. Don't touch it. And then in turn.
All right, Stinkfoot.
This point, Snaps doesn't look that hurt. I got nothing, and I'll fizzle off that one use of the wand.
All right, Loot.
I'm going to ask, do we need the portable hole, or are we just finding a way out? And if I get a nod, a yes on the portable hole, I'll pull it out and put it down in front of us, or in between me and Snaps.
So go over, head over, and have the portable hole ready for Reginald to cast that on there.
Yep.
And then put it in the portable hole. Okay. So Reginald, on your turn, you're able to use the non-detection. What level is non-detection? 2nd level, correct?
I'm not sure.
Non-detection.
Oh, you're already on it. Okay, sweet.
No worries. It is on the Rangers spell list. It is 3rd level. Do you have the ability to cast 3rd level spells as a ranger yet?
I do not. I can cast second.
All right. Perfect. So what we're gonna have to do is we have to do with the spell scroll rules.
Ooh, this is new.
Spell scroll. There we go. If the spell is on your class list, spell list, but a higher level than you normally cast, you'll have to make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you cast successfully. So your spell casting ability as a ranger is your wisdom, correct?
That is correct.
All right. So you will basically make a wisdom check, rolling your spell casting ability to determine whether you can cast it successfully. So basically, you're trying to get a roll of 13 or higher.
Mhm.
So it doesn't have anything about your proficiency in there. So it's just basically a straight wisdom check is what you're looking at.
Am I
I
allowed
think-
to guidance? No, we're in initiative. That would be an action. Never mind.
Plus guidance is it would act normally because it is an ability check, but if you want to,
But
yeah, because that would be an action, correct? Yes, yes.
So instead, I'm going to use my point of inspiration to try and
Yep.
see if I can help this happen.
All right. 21 with inspiration is successful. You
Wow.
cast the non-detection on the heart. Snaps is able to place it in the hole with loot. King Jaros is still affected by the spell. Stinkfoot, you're up.
Oh gosh, what do we want to do?
It's time to go.
Yeah, it sucks. I was just digging through Dimension Door. Dimension Door I can just do myself.
Think it's you and one willing creature of your size? I think.
Misty Step will do that. Oh, Misty Step will do that. No. I thought Dimension Door had.
You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who's carrying gear up to its carrying capacity.
So
Oh,
you could
so
take
hard.
anyone but me with a dimension door.
Is loot small
No,
as a Kingu?
No, I'm medium.
Oh, well,
I'm medium.
it's
You
just
could
the
take
two.
snaps. You could take
Alright,
snaps
I-
with the.
Yeah, if Snaps grabs the portable hole,
Yeah.
do you guys want me to
Sure.
bamf out?
Yeah.
You guys want us to pop out? Yes, no, I got a thumbs up. Reginald, you okay with this?
We'll
Yes, no?
figure
All
it
right.
out. Get that heart out of here.
Yeah.
I put my arm around Snaps and we pop as yeah, I would say as far away from here as we can in the direction of heading
The
back
city's entrance. Okay. Not a problem.
500 feet. So
Sure. You can get outside of the castle's grounds and start
Okay.
making your way. You said you had another usage of Dimension Door.
I do.
All right. You can get 1,000 feet away using both of those spell slots. However, we do have Lute and Reginald. It is now time for chase.
Are we far enough away that the spell,
What spell?
1,000 feet with you used
the
twice.
ritual? If we got rid of the heart, I thought the ritual.
You
If
have
we
to get it out of the city.
Yep.
You have to get it out of the city. Yes.
But also, I really am not sure if getting it out of the city while Lute and I are inside of the partially broken apart floating castle is a good idea.
All right.
All right. So,
Red-
give me a second here. Lute and Reginald. It is
luck,
your
guys.
turn. We're going to take you out of initiative. What spells do you have remaining still?
I have almost all of my spells. I got a whole lot of Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
I was gonna say you've got Pass Without a Trace. I've got Greater Invisibility, Concentration. So the hypnotic pattern would go down, but and that it's only 1 minute. So
What other spells do
you-
you have at your disposal?
I've got Entangle, Hunter's Mark, Zephyr Strike, Speak with Animals, Fairy Fire, Beast Sense, Web, Silence, and a new spell that I didn't get a chance to use today, but will not help us escape, so I'll keep that to myself.
All right, what spells do you have, Loot?
Fog Cloud, Blindness, Deafness, and the Greater Invisibility. I've got Enemies Abound, but I don't think that'll help in this case unless
Fair enough. Fair enough.
some guards were around. But
Well, that was the whole thing. Basically, using your spells you have remaining, especially since we are also near the end of the stream, you're able to use your spells to quickly make your way back through the ruins of the city, avoiding some of the Ashen Knights on Ashen Warsteeds looking about, using Fog Cloud and Pass Without Trace to make your way back to the entrance of the city. Fairly quickly catching up with Stinkfoot and Snaps as they are on foot as well, making their way back to Nevis. Delivering the heart to Nevis outside the city. As you hand it over, it disappears in her hands. When the heart vanishes, you hear a massive scream that echoes across the city coming from the castle, most likely from Charmaine. You see the void above the castle collapse as bright motes of energy shoot out all across the city itself, freeing all of the souls that were trapped inside. You even see guards nearby you at the city's gates just basically reform, materialize, and are there completely restored to life. As you also look upon the city, you see the damage to Galasine is undone. The city is made resplendent once more, as though no calamity ever threatened it. Gray ash is swept away as the structures of the city are magically rebuilt before your eyes, and also before the eyes of weeping onlookers. And the castle itself is made whole again.
Wow. That
woohoo!
was impressive.
Shortly after, of course, you do see the form of the king, come to meet you at the gates, along with a what appears to be a drow mage named Jalanvir, and of course the other regime, the other advisor to the king, and thanking you, of course, for freeing their city of the evil effects of Charmaine's curse. Since you've reversed the curse and Galasine is restored, Navas says, "My friends, you asked for no reward in doing such. But each one of you, I'm going to grant 2,000 gold from my own personal savings to each of you. All of the things that you might have found in the castle, feel free. We can go ahead and replenish the castle's stores. But in addition, I give you this." And she hands over her own finely crafted longsword that you saw at her hip.
Ooh.
Man.
Oh.
The flame tongue, yes.
And this as
Flame
well.
tongue. Oh, what?
Oh,
man.
boy.
And it is not specified what dragon it is, so you may choose which dragon armor you take, as this is AL.
Whoa.
And who feels they have lucky dice?
I think Don.
I
do we roll for it and just whoever has the highest number does it?
Sure, there you go.
Okay.
Everyone give me a D20.
Everyone, let's see.
D20 coming up.
Let
D20.
chaos decide. Oh, we got an 11. We got a 14
All right,
from
Luke.
Luke.
14.
Let's go.
Luke, give me
Luke,
give me a
Luke,
die
Luke.
6 plus 3. A die
Let's
6
go.
plus 3.
Die 6.
Luke,
So 5.
5. There are 5 beads upon this necklace.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, nice.
I have 2 of these now.
I was about to say that makes 2. So
Can we combine all the beads onto one necklace?
Of course, if you should ever find your way near Gallison again, the king will give you a tract of land and proclaim you heroes of the city, and does indeed give everyone the rank of knight within the city. Of course,
Oh.
this city is not really necessarily near Waterdeep, but hey, it's nice to know that if you ever have to retire, you have a place that you can retire to. Of course, returning back to Waterdeep and forming the Golden Vault of your success. The organization, of course, will reward you with a rare magic item of your choice for having saved Gallison. Again, you can't take anything that will alter your character's ability scores.
A second Ring of the Ram.
One on each
Keep in
hand.
mind, you can only attune to one of those, of course. But that will bring us to the conclusion of Heart of Ashes. Great job, everybody. Give yourselves a round of
Oh,
applause.
yes, that was good.
We do have a reward sheet for you. I'll give that to you here in a second. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye to the viewers watching. Thanks, everyone. Please stick around here for a few moments. We're going to go ahead and get a raid going here. But thanks, of course, to all of our supporters, especially our patrons for Patreon. We're going to be updating that because there's some new things about sponsorships with Twitch and such. So we got to change some of the upper tiers. But please, if you'd like to help support the channel, consider becoming a patron or subbing here on Twitch, twitch.tv/The Master of Dungeons. We do love Prime subs. If you have Amazon Prime, feel free to use that free monthly sub for the channel. It's also Subtember, which means that there are discounts for subs right now. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, it's 20% off 1 month, 25% off 3 month subs, and 30% off 6 month subs. Also, I believe at the end of September, I think it's September 25th and 26th, there's going to be 25% off gift subs to give out subs to the channel. Of course, the link to our Patreon page as well as our YouTube channel and all of our social media accounts can be found in the About Us section below here on Twitch. If you would subscribe to us on YouTube, we've got tons of videos. We definitely need more subscribers there on YouTube, and it is free, of course. Like and comment on the videos, share them, follow us on Facebook, give us some likes, retweets on Twitter, Instagram, all of that good stuff. Every sub, like, and share helps us immensely. If you want, you can also click on the About Us section below and click on the Discord panel. Where you can join the Master of Dungeons community Discord server. There you can help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive community. Also, our merch store is available. We got some great t-shirts, some glassware, some hats, some hoodies, things like that. Definitely check out the merch store down below as well. And we will be back tomorrow evening with our Around the Campfire stream from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern time. We've got a few changes coming up in the next week or so. We'll talk about those on Wednesday for our Tavern Talks at the Shifty Board. We won't have a stream on Tuesday for Dungeons and Deliberations. I've got a dentist appointment, and it's going to be some extensive work that I probably won't be able to do much talking on Tuesday evening. But of course, our schedule is up. We'll talk about that more a little bit on Thursday. Wednesday for Tavern Talks. And next Sunday, we will take a small break from our live stream with our group here. We are going to be live streaming the Cauldron of Doom, which is a brand new adventure for the Moonshae Isles for the series by Baldwin Games and Wizards of the Coast that we're going to be doing next week with Virtual D&D Weekend. So we'll still have a live game next week, but our regular cast members will have a weekend off, and the following week, we will pick up with Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. And of course, we are going to come back to the keys from the Golden Vault eventually, sometime here in the future. But we're going to go ahead and pick up with the Phandelver and Below here on I believe it's the 24th of September. Does anyone have anything to add before we head out?
No, except for thanks for watching, everyone.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you for
thanks
watching.
everyone.
And
We're gonna
thanks
put
to
a raid
Angelus
together.
for coming back to join us for another game.
For sure.
Yes, thanks, dude.
Definitely.
It was good times
fun.
playing with you.
I think
Thanks for having
Angelus is going to be joining us for Fandelver and Below as well, correct?
Maybe.
I've been
Maybe?
informed that that's a possibility.
Yeah. We'll see if we can't maybe speak
Very
with
cool.
another one of our community members, see if they want to join us as well. But yes, thank you, of course, everyone for watching. Once again, we're going to find a raid here shortly. But as always, have a great rest of your evening and happy adventuring. Stick around here. We're going to grab a raid and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.